Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Client Server Computing. Today we will do a tutorial on two-tier DB application using Hibernate. So in this video, you will use Hibernate to connect to your database server and then do some manipulation of records. So in order to do that, you need to download and use a Windows Builder library that will allow you to create a drag and drop swing GUI objects. Means that you can easily create windows, forms, put some labels, text box, buttons, and so on. So then once you are connected to the database, then you can view, create maybe view or updates to your database in the Northwind, Northwind database. So in order to do that, this is the checklist. So you will need to install Windows Builder in your Eclipse. And then you need to download MySQL JConnector. I think you had this file in your during your second video. Just in case you don't have it, so I will show you where to download. And then we will download also the Hibernate jars. And then we create a project in Eclipse, and then we do some setup for the MySQL connections, and then we set up Hibernate also in Eclipse, and then we will create POJOs, plain old Java objects for the Hibernate, in your Java projects, and then we will build the GUI and then connect to your database, right? So that's we are going to do. Okay, let's install Windows Builder in Eclipse. Alright, open up your browser and then let's type Windows Builder for Eclipse, and then go for the second link here, eclipse.org Windows Builder. Click that, and then go for downloads, and then go here for the link. For you are using the Luna, then you should use this link. So right click and then copy link address, and then start your Eclipse, right? And then go to help, and then install new software. Maybe press add here. You want to do Windows Builder, and then paste the location, the one that you copied from the Eclipse website just now, and then press OK. Right, wait for the things to appear. Okay, just click all of them, right, and then press next. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, installation details. Just press nothing to change. Press next, and then comply or accept the license agreement and press finish. Okay, leave the Eclipse to install the software. Meanwhile, we have to download several things. We have to download the MySQL JConnector. If you still have that, you can from video number 2 you can still use. If I'm not mistaken, in video number 2 you have this, yeah, MySQL J connector. So if you have this, you don't have to download from the internet. If not, then go to mysql.com, downloads, go to MySQL down here, Community Edition, go to connector, which is here, go to Java connector, J connector here, and then downloads right here. This is the installer here. Platform independent. Okay, you can download this one. Okay. Alright, then it will download the J connector. Alright, the next one will be to download all the Hibernate jar. So what you need is to go and browse here, Hibernate download. Okay, you need to go to the SourceForge one, yeah, this one, right? Hibernate at sourceforge.net. Alright, you don't want to download this, don't click this, yeah, we have to go for files, yeah, click that, files. We need to download two kind of zip file. One is for Hibernate. Let's go for Hibernate 4, the latest one, and then go to the latest version, which is 4.3.8 here. Click that. This is not, yeah, this is 4.2. Go for here, 4.3.8, and then get the zip Hibernate release. Click that. Okay, in a few seconds it will download. Okay, we downloaded. Okay, back, and then we need to go for the Hibernate annotation. Go here, click that, and then go for the latest one, which is 3.4 GA, and then download the zip file here. Right, download that. Once it's completed, you have to put somewhere. For me, for example, I put in my video number 6 in video 6 files, so I have all these files, yeah. For this hibernate.cfg.xml, I will put it in the iFolio, yeah. So I have annotation, the release, and also MySQL connector, yeah, for Java. Okay, let's go back to the installations. So it's still installing the software. Just wait until it finish. I think you need to restart the Eclipse, yeah. So just wait. Alright, it took me about almost half an hour, yeah, for the installation. So now is you will get this pop-up to restart your Eclipse. So click yes. Alright, meantime, maybe you have to open up your server. Okay, I want to start my server. Alright, open my workspace. Right, once you are in the Eclipse, you can create a new project. Right click, new project. Let's say the name is video number 6. Finish. Right, next is to make the database connection. Yeah, you can go view the database development perspective. Go to Windows, open perspective, other, and then open database development. Click OK. So in this view, you can create a database connection by right click, new, and then you can select MySQL. Next. Right, so you don't have any driver to the database connection yet. Yeah, so you can click this new driver definition, click next, click that, and then this is the latest MySQL JDBC driver. And then in the jar list, you need to find the jar, right? So what's in once you download from the MySQL database, the website, so you can, for example, here extract the zip file. Okay, and then in this folder you will find the MySQL connector Java jar file, right? So back to your Eclipse. So this is not correct. Remove that one. Create to your the folder that you just unzip, right? And find the jar file. Open, right? And then so this the property that you need to do. This is the data. Your database will be on Northwind. It is in the IP address, so you need to go to your server and then do IP config. Yeah, for example, IP config, and then find the IP address, which is 192.168.56.101. Alright, put it back here. 192.168.56.101. The database name is Northwind. So you have two instances here. This is the one name, and this one also the same thing. The password would be, for mine is remote123. User ID is remote user, right? So I have that properties, the list, and the name. So click OK. Right, so I can test the connection. The ping succeeded. Okay, finished. So I have this. Alright, this connection, I can open the Northwind. I open the schema, the Northwind tables. Yeah, inside here I have all the products and so on. Okay, next is to create to set up for the Hibernate. So you can go back to your Java perspective here. For example, click the Java perspective back. Alright, so right here in video in Windows, you need to go for preferences, right? You can go for type here user library. Yeah, right, you don't have any user library, so let's press new. Let's say give a name like Hibernate. Okay, and then you have to add external jar. Okay, so in my just now you already you had your Hibernate jars zip file. Yeah, for example here in Hibernate release, yeah, this final, you need to unzip these two files. Yeah, so I can quickly unzip that. That's right here, and then annotation also, that's right here. Make sure that they're all completely unzipped. Yeah, so then let's go for the first one, Hibernate release. Go to library, alright, go to required, and then select all, open. So you see a lot of jar file here. Alright, so okay, click this back, Hibernate, add external jar, go to library, go to OSGI, and then select all, open. Okay, go back to Hibernate, add external jar, go back to library. You don't have to go for optional, go for JPA meta model generator. Add that one, open, go back to Hibernate, add external jar, go to library, go for GPA, click that, open, back up, go to Hibernate, add external jar, back to library, and verse, click that one. Basically we have to add all the jars related to Hibernate. Okay, I think, okay, click back, add external jar. I think we almost cover all the for the library for Hibernate yeah, release, but we have to go back to Hibernate annotations. Firstly, select the first jar here, open, go back, add, go to library, right, select all this, open, go to Hibernate, add external jar, test, and then go to Hibernate, go to build, and add everything there. Basically we cover we add all of the required libraries for Hibernate. Yeah. Okay, beside that one, beside the Hibernate, we also need to add the MySQL. Yeah, because we are going to use in our project. There are many other, just to close that. Okay. Okay, maybe create new, name as MySQL. Alright, add external jar, and go back to our folder here, click MySQL Java connector, and then click that. Open. Okay, basically we already inserted or created two user library. One is Hibernate and one is MySQL. Alright, then in our folder here, in our project here, we can right click, build path, add library, user library, next Hibernate, and MySQL. Finished. So what happened is we include the Hibernate and MySQL in our project, the libraries for both of them. Now we can create an XML for the Hibernate configuration. So we need to create an XML file. You can go new, other, go to XML, and then XML file, next. And then give a name for the XML, like we have to use this name, yeah, hibernate.cfg.xml. Right, finished. So we need to complete this XML. There is a structure for this XML file. Yeah, you can right click here and then go to open with text editor. Right, it is a different kind of a view to manipulate XML file. You can go here and modify the nodes, or you can go by like text file, yeah, to view the XML file. Alright, what you can do is to go to iFolio. I already upload this hibernate.cfg.xml. You can download that one. Alright, once you have that, yeah, so here I just I want to copy the open in Notepad. I want to copy all the structure, yeah, all the nodes. Copy that, go back to my Eclipse, and then I paste that. Right. Okay, so this is the basically the basic Hibernate configuration file. I think you need to look after, into this section properly. We need to make the database connection setting, alright, and also this dialect class. First of all, is the driver. So all this information you can get in the database development view. You can go back to here, click database development, go back to your MySQL here, yeah, right click, go to the properties, and then go to driver properties here. You can go to the optional here, sorry, you can go to to here to get all the drivers. Yeah. Okay, the driver, you need to click this edit driver information in the properties. You can have a com.mysql JDBC driver, copy that, go back, okay, go back and paste it here. I think it's already correct. Okay, right, you need to know all this information, yeah, the URL, username and database, simply in the same information here. Just copy that and remember, yeah, your username and password. Okay, so I have to go here and then paste. Username is remote user and password is remote 123. Okay, and then for the dialect class, so we have to see where's the class for the dialect. Okay, let's go for the Java view. Go to Hibernate. Okay, go to Hibernate core, go to hibernate.dialect here, and then go for MySQL dialect. Okay, basically, alright, it is a org.hibernate.dialect.mysql dialect. Use the proper case, yeah, dialect. Okay, that's the thing that you need to modify. Alright, so save that. Beside this XML file, you also need to load your own mapping XML file in here, yeah, in this part. This mapping file is actually an XML file to map your Pojo objects to your tables in your database. Means that let's say in your Pojo you have an attribute, it will map into one column in your table, for example, right? So all this mapping, yeah, need to be loaded into an XML file also, right? So you need to create that. So you can do right click, new, other, go to XML file, and then you need to name it as let's say user.hbm.xml. okay, okay, maybe open it as open with a text editor, right, as this file. I also have uploaded the file, yeah, in the iFolio. This is the file, right? So download this file, and then once you have download, so this is the file. I just want to open it with a notepad, and then I want to copy this, yeah, copy, and then go back to Eclipse and paste, right? Alright, so just save that first. We need to create the Pojo class first, yeah, before we go to update all this name and tables and so on. Alright, so we have to decide which table that we want to manipulate. let's go back to our database development view. So we have here a lot of table. Let's go for the table products. Yeah, we have many columns here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right, okay, so 10 columns. Okay, all right, let's go back. Once we have decided and that the table, so let's go for in the source and create package. Let's go using the MVC way. We go for model M, create, go back to source. Yeah, right click, new package, V for view, and then go back to source, right click, package, controller, something like that. So we have MVC here. So of course the model of our Pojo must be inside the models. Yeah, so from right click in model, new, let's say we have a class Pojo of products. Yeah, alright, click finish. So we need to know all this, all the we have to know all the attributes of the table so that we can create all the attributes. Yeah, let's go back to database development. Okay, the primary key is should be the product ID. Yeah, product ID. So put here product ID is integer. Yeah, product ID, and then we have like product name. We go from bottom. Yeah, product name is varchar, so we have string product name, and then supplier ID is integer, and then category ID also integer. Okay, it's not necessary to have to use the same name here. You can, instead of category ID, you can have like cat, CAT ID. It not necessary to be to spell it in the same way. Yeah, so just for convenience, I want them to be to use the same name. Yeah, quantity per unit, it is a varchar. Alright, why not an integer? It's okay. Quantity per unit. Unit price is decimal, so maybe we can use double, unit price, double unit per stock, units in stock, integer, units in stock, units on order, also integer, units on order, and then reorder level, and also integer discontinued. Alright, so we have all the attributes. Means that this is similar to what you have in columns, in product columns. Yeah. So beside this, you need to go here for source and then generate getters and setters. Right. Click that. Yeah. And then select all of them. So, I mean, you can select all, and then it is all public. Yeah. And then press OK. So you have all these getters and setters. Give a space there. Alright, so you successfully created a Pojo for products. Yeah, products. Next is to go back to our user HBM XML, and then to update this all the mapping. Yeah. Let's go back for Java view, and then we have this model products.java, and we have all the attribute here. So our class name, Pojo class name is product. Sorry, we have to start with the package, which is model.products, and the table name is products with S. Yeah, let's see back, products with S. Okay. And then our primary key in Pojo, the attribute that we want it to be a primary key is product ID. Okay, back here, product ID, column name. Yeah, it's the same thing, product ID. And then this is the rest of the attributes. So let's say I have for another 9. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the first one would be the product name. Yeah, table field is also a product name. And then I have a category ID, and then table field is category ID, and then I have a supplier ID, and then I have what else, unit price, and then I have units in stock. Copy that, paste that. I have also units on order. And then, oh, I missed one, is a quantity per unit. Copy that, paste that, and then lastly discontinue this. Yeah, copy that and paste. Okay, so I complete this mapping. Save the XML file. Right. Okay, next let's start creating our first controller. Right, our first controller, like create new class. Let's say we create a controller like north mean controller. Yeah, and then let's have a mean here. Yeah, because we want to test. Yeah. Okay, let's close all this XML. And also the products. Right, so let's have a public method such as get products, get all products. Yeah. Okay, we start with configuration in Hibernate. Configuration equals to new configuration dot configure and XML Hibernate dot cfg dot XML. That will configure that Hibernate, and then standard service register builder equals to standard registry builder equals to new standard service builder. Right, standard service builder dot apply setting using configuration dot get properties. Okay, service registry equals to standard service builder dot build, and then session factory equals to configuration dot build session factory service registry. Session. Okay, we need to include session first. Session is from Hibernate. Okay, session is new session factory dot open session. Then once you have a session, then we can create a query. Query is actually we take from Hibernate also. Query equal to session dot create query so by argument, right? So this query is not an SQL query, it is a Hibernate query language. So it's like SQL. Instead of you put select star from products, yeah, like this. Maybe this is what you're referring to products here. It is you cannot do like this. Yeah, you need to do you need to use the Hibernate query language. So instead of having select star here, you can have from, and then product you need to refer for your POJO, which is product also with capital P. So you need to have a capital P here. So then we run this query. You need to have a list, because you will be getting a lot of products. Okay, product list maybe, yeah, here. So query dot list. So now list is in the form you need to import from java.util. Now instead of using a list here without having knowing what is the type, so we need to use a product, the POJOs. Yeah. So this list, this query will create a list, yeah, of type products, name product list. So product list, yeah, product list is actually a product, products, yeah, a list of products, yeah, with all these attributes and all these methods. Now, for example, let's say you want to, once you have the product list, you want to let's say print out the list. Yeah, let's say for integer I equals to 0, I less than product list dot size. Okay, I plus plus. So what do you want to do? I just want to sys out, control spacebar. I want to print out the name of all list. Yeah. So let's say product list dot get for index I. So what's the method to get the name of the file? Is dot get. So the name of the product is get product name. So in this this statement will actually get a product name of a product in index I, right? Index I. So okay, that will print out all the name of product from product table. There is another error here. You should put a void here, right? And then save. Okay, let's try to run this. Okay, there's an error. Okay, simply we haven't created an instance to call this method in the main. That's why. Yeah. Okay, create an instance new north wind controller, yeah, dot get all products. So we will call this, maybe delete this. Okay, we will call this method and run this. Okay. Okay, save that and run. Oh, still have an error. The mapping XML file is not found. let's go to our Hibernate XML. Open with text editor. Oh, the mapping XML still we haven't set yet. Yeah. So we have to set user.hbm.xml. This is referring to this file. Yeah. Right. Close that. Go back to Northwind controller and then run. See what happened. Still have error. Okay, the Hibernate successfully do that, but there is a null value assigned to property primitive typesetter. Okay, there are records that have a blank null value of category ID. That's why in your products here, in your products, your Pojo, you can't change null value to integer or to string, yeah, to integer or string, yeah. That's why this is because your records in your database has a null value. Okay, the easiest way to solve this is to connect to your database, yeah, in your server. Yeah, in your server by running your workbench. Yeah, use your workbench, connect to your server, and then once it's connected, you will see this. This is your table. We are going to get products. Yeah, products, and then go to this icon and then click this grid so that we can get the list. Okay, I see all the values are okay, all your records are okay, except that at the end, I think most of you will have this null and fake records. I think let's delete all of them. Okay, select and delete. Alright, press apply, and finished. Okay, so that's okay. Then go back to your Eclipse and try to run. There you go. So you will get the name of all products, yeah, that you from the table products. Yeah, so that's a success run. Okay, so once you have this, we will create a view. We will create a swing application, a grid, so that you can put all your information, all your records in a grid. Okay, let's create a swing windows. For the interface, you will put your class in view package, yeah, because it is for GUI or for the view. Yeah, so then right click in view, you can create new other. And then you notice that you have this folder which is Windows Builder, right? And then you can have swing designer here, right? Or you can have this is SWT, right? Let's say we use swing application windows. Click next. So give a name like Windows let's say for products, finished. Now you have a skeleton of your windows, swing windows. You notice here there is an extra tab down here. One is sources, one in for design. You can click design. What will happen is that you will open a design page, so that you can see the actual GUI, and you can drag and drop all the GUI swing objects into the form. So here you will see few component here. One is properties, components, palettes, and also the GUI. The GUI. So let's put this small. Alright. So this is your Windows. So once you click here, you can have a properties of Windows. You will see here the things that you might know here is the you have to know the name. This is frame, yeah. This is frame, and this, once you click here, this is a layout. So you know that there are many type of layout here, right? By default, it is border layout. You can see here when, let's say, you want to put a J button here inside the layout. Once you click and drag, you will see that you can put the button either in which section, whether it is north, center, or left, right, and sorry, east, west, and south. Yeah, if you click back, right, it will put your button enlarge, will consume all of the center, right? So that's the layout. I think you already know, yeah. So we delete that button, yeah. Right, so we want to change the layout to maybe absolute layout, yeah, instead of border. Okay, click that, and then let's put a table, J table, that one, and then you can just point out where you want to start, and then click and drag, yeah, as long as you want, as big as you want, yeah, release it. So that's your J table. So maybe put TBL products here, right? And then what you need, maybe button here, maybe just put here, and then put generate, maybe to generate a list in here. Don't forget to, okay, automatically the Eclipse will name it as BTN button generate, so that's okay. And maybe another button to close, for example. Close, right, button close. This is TBL products, right? So here also instead of just blank here, we need also a scroller, okay, so that if the grid is the list is large, quite long, so then you need a scroller to scroll the grid. So you can right click here and then put surround with J scroll pane. Yeah, click that, so it will surround with one scroll pane. You can't see it, but it's here, right? Okay, so that's very straightforward. So how to populate all records from database in this grid? So we need to on this mouse button on click, so double click this button. So what you will do, it will go to the corresponding action performed for that button. The Eclipse automatically generate the action listener and also put action perform for the click action, right? So what to do, we actually need to call this controller, which already have connected to the database. Okay, but if we go back to this controller, double click the Northwind controller, what we have is these methods, but it is a void. You just can run it from this class, from this main. What we want is some a method that can return some let's say a list of products to the view, so that the view can populate in the grid. So instead of void, you can change it to a product. Okay, and then you need to return something, return a list. What is the list? Is the product list, the one that you just query from the database, product list. Alright, so save that. So means that you already have a get all products methods from Northwind controller. So this one in here, what you need is a Northwind controller. Northwind controller, let's say NC equals to new Northwind controller. Then maybe you need a list of products. Okay, let's say product list, for example, equals to NC the controller dot get all products. Okay, list, you need to include the list java.util, and product, you need to import the model. Okay, right, so you have product list already in your method. So now is to populate. Firstly, you need default table model from Swing. Okay, table model equals to tbl products dot get model. So you are taking the model of your grid, your table products, but you have to cast this, if I'm not mistaken, cast to default table model. Right, once you have a model, then you have to decide what are the information that do you want to put inside the grid. For example, we want to put ID, product name, and price, for example. So the header of the grid should be ID, name, and price. So maybe we have to create a string like header name equals to, let's say, ID, and then name, and then price. Okay, so then you can put table model dot set column identifier as the header name. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Then once you set a header, let's try run that. When you set generate, then it will create this header. Okay, right. So how to populate? Then you need a for example, integer I equals to 0, I less than product list dot size I plus plus. Okay, then what to do? You have to create, let's say, an object of row data, for example, right? Goes to new object, the length would be the header name dot length, right? So then you need to create, for example, row data of 0, for example. The first one would be the product list dot get for the I objects dot get product ID, because the first column will be ID, so I'm taking the first ID, and then maybe I can copy that one. Okay, the second one will be here, it should be 1, and dot get name, get product name, and then the third one dot unit price. Once you have that, then just put this row into the table models dot add row by object. What is the object? Is row data. Row data. Okay, that's it. So here I think you need to go to the controller, just disable this part, because this is the printing print out. If you not comment this, so all the time in your console you will get all this print out. Yeah, so I just comment that, save, go back to my GUI, and then run that, click generate, and then you will get all the data, right? Okay. Right, if you go back to the design and then double click for the closed, right? So to close the frame, you have to find what is your frame variable here, this frame. Once you set visible here, so you can dispose it in the mouse click here. So frame dot dispose. Right, so save all, press play, right, click generate, okay, it will generate, and then closed. Okay, so that's all for the tutorial for the select statement for the using Hibernate to connect to the database, and then also not really manipulate, just taking the records from the table and then populate into the grid. I do recommend you to go and find how to use the HQL, yeah, which is the Hibernate query language. Okay, you can go for here, for example, yeah, HQL tutorial, and then find if you want to do other record manipulation or data manipulation, yeah, like in order to update, delete, insert, and so on. Yeah, and the one that we just use is from here, right? It's just like a select stuff from a table. Yeah, okay, so try that, yeah, and then see you in the next video. Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, bye.